From the heartland of America, Kansas City, Missouri, it's the new Steve and Kathy Show, featuring Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. Plus, real preachers of genius, a heavenly visit with Oprah, and introducing the Marshall's Evangelism team. All this and a whole lot more good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve and Kathy Gray.
Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first and only faith-based variety show that exposes the absurdities of religion while still having faith in God.
Hey, yeah. And hello, studio audience. Glad you're here and you're looking good. Yeah, you are. Well, get ready for another great show because we're going to be talking about evangelism like you've never heard it before.
Yeah, how many of you have ever been out somewhere, you know, you're trying to have a good time and somebody hands you one of those small little books and says, here, read this and get saved.
Yeah, or the doorbell rings and you're in your sweatpants and slippers with no makeup. And you open the door to hear someone say, if you were to die today, do you know you'd go to heaven? I think, prepare to meet your maker for making me come to the door with my hair looking this way. Yeah.
Well, you may have guessed that we're going to be talking about evangelism in America, the good, the bad, and the ugly side of it all.
Yeah, and you know what? We've got a hilarious skit about a guy just wanting to catch a relaxing flight being hit with religion everywhere he goes.
Yeah, has that ever happened to you? You just give in to everybody that comes just because you want to get on your way and you want them to leave you alone? Well, that's what our poor airline guy does.
Oh, hey, wait a minute, Steve. You know the way you're talking? Someone might think you're anti-evangelism or anti-evangelist.
Now, how could I be that? I'm in the ministry myself. After all, I am a reverend. Yeah. Yes. Okay, maybe it's just me. But you know what, Kathy?
What?
When I get on an elevator, I just ride the elevator. I don't try to get some stranger that I'll never see again to repent of every putrid act he's ever done before we get to the 9th floor. I mean, I go to a preacher's convention, and it's like a contest to see who can get somebody saved on the elevator. Then there always is the guy who gets up and shames us all because on the way to the conference, he got somebody saved in the taxi, on the airplane, and on the elevator going up and coming down. I mean, isn't this a great religion when we can give a person everything they need to be immortal without ever leaving the elevator of the Ritz-Carlton?
Oh, no.
But let me tell you what I think. Would you like to know what I think?
Yeah, I think you're going to tell us what you think no matter what.
I think I am too, because after all, I am the executive producer of this show.
Yeah,
yes.
right.
I think there's a guy out there making fools of us all. He rides the elevator waiting for zealous Christians. You know, we think we're doing a great job evangelizing, but it's the same guy saying yes to all of us. He also rides in taxis and flies a lot. Believe me, he is out there right now, and he is waiting for you.
Whoa, but you know what, Steve, the gospel's good news. How will anybody know if we don't tell them? You know, I've always been told it's all about saving souls.
Oh, that's it, Kathy.
That's what?
The answer, Kathy, you just gave the answer.
What? The answer to what? Saving souls?
No, not saving souls.
Not saving souls? How could the answer be not saving souls?
Because they're not souls.
They're not?
No, they're not souls, Kathy. They're people. Oh. Kathy, they're real people. They're real people with real lives that deserve more than a quick prayer on an elevator ride. Yeah. We need to do everything we can to help them have a real encounter with the living God.
Well, yeah. You know what? Later on, we're going to be telling you all how you can go to our website and download some information that's going to help you have a real encounter with God. Plus, we're going to be making an appeal to Oprah Winfrey to put us on her show.
Yeah, get that. Hey, Kathy, how would you like to have to sell something door to door?
That would be hard, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew this about me, but when I was a kid, I actually sold flower seeds door to door. Yeah, I did.
I didn't know
and
that.
It was a tough job. Well, as tough as that might have been, this guy we're going to see has got it worse. Take a look at another Real Preachers of Genius.
Presenting Real Preachers of Genius.
Real Preachers of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Door-to-Door Evangelist Guy.
Mr. Door-to-Door Evangelist Guy.
Just when we thought we were safe and sound in our homes, you show up and start knocking. Armed only with a few tracts, a Bible, and that perky smile, you're ready to tick off half the neighborhood.
You better start running.
Girl Scout cookies, good. You at our door on a Saturday morning, bad. Very bad.
You gotta love those cookies.
If you were to die today, do you know you would have a home in heaven? Keep talking, and you just might find out.
Turn the other cheek.
The Avon lady, the vacuum cleaner guy, the Jehovah's Witness, the paper boy. Competition's tough, but you know you're on a mission from God.
Watch out, world, here I come.
Quick, turn the lights off and hide. The last words just before you start knocking. Sure, there's danger, dogs, angry people, and women in nighties. Oh, how you suffer for the gospel.
Get behind me, Satan.
So here's to you, O mighty solicitor of salvation. We hear you knocking, but you just can't come in.
Mr. Door-to-Door Evangelist Guy.
Woo! Now, how funny was that? And you know what? We're just getting started. But before we do anything else, we need to say a big hello to Brian Savage and the Steve and Kathy Band. Oh, that's sounding good. Good.
Very good.
Yeah, well, Kathy, have you ever been approached in a public place and had someone ask you, are you saved?
Well, you know, yeah, I have, but I particularly remember sitting in a restaurant a couple of years ago and having this young girl come up to me, and she handed me one of those little religious books, you know, and she said, just threw it on the table, and she said, here, read this.
So that's not necessarily bad to give you a religion. It was just a...
Yeah, just, here, read it. Just threw it right down in front of me, yeah.
Well, did it work? Did you have a real spiritual experience with a tiny book that day?
No, very funny, though, no.
Yeah, well, next we have a guy who had a similar experience, right? He just wants to make it to the airport and fly home. He's so tired of traveling, and he'll just say yes to about anybody just so they'll leave him alone. Take a look.
Hey, where you going, man?
Oh, just take me to the airport and step on it, will you?
Okay. I'll get you there real fast. Of course, I could afford to drive reckless, because I have my blessed assurance. Tell me, if I were to drive off that bridge right now, and your body was flung in the air, and you fell to the ground breaking into a million pieces, do you know that you'd go to heaven?
Gosh, I don't really know. I never thought about it.
You see that tiny little book back there in the seat? You take that with you. Then after you read it, you pray the prayer at the end. And then you know you'll go to heaven.
Okay, thanks.
Well, here you are at the airport, all safe and sound. Go with God, and have a good flight.
Well, thanks. And keep the change.
May I help you with your baggage, sir?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I wanted my baggage to get there safely, because all this talk about heaven and hell has sort of made me nervous about flying.
Oh, no, there is nothing to be nervous about. Unless you have bad karma. And if you have bad karma, then you are a dead man.
How do I avoid that?
You must get your karma up into the good karma. Here, you see this ticket for a receipt for your luggage?
Yeah.
On the back is the secret of good karma. Maybe then you will come back as a sacred cow.
Sacred cow. Yeah, thanks. Hey, how you doing?
So where are you going? Oh, all the way to there. Well, that's a long flight.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of turbulence on that flight. Yeah, planes have been known to be so tossed to and fro that they've actually fallen right out of the sky.
Really?
Oh, yes. But I'm sure that won't happen to your flight.
Oh, well, good.
But if it did, do you know where you would end up after the fall?
On the ground?
No, silly. I mean in eternity. Assuming you don't make it. So, would you go up to the good place or down to the bad place?
Really not sure.
Well, on the back of that ticket is a surefire way to get you into those pearly gates, just in case you have a rough landing. So keep that prayer handy, you hear?
Yeah, thanks. excuse me. I think that's my seat. Yeah. Oh, boy. Finally, I can relax. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered what would happen if this plane were to crash?
Oh, my goodness, no. I only think happy thoughts. And, well, a plane crash just isn't in my happy thoughts regime. You see this bag of peanuts? Well, on the back of it is a guide to finding your spirit guide so that you can just float through your worries like a magic carpet. And if the plane does crash, well, you won't even know it because you're not really here anyway.
Really?
Have you ever heard of the 72 virgins?
70? No. What are they?
Let's just say if you were to blow up this plane.
Blow up this plane? Now, why would I do that?
To get the 72 virgins for yourself in heaven.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, this plane is not gonna blow up, so I won't get the girls anyway. No way, no how.
You see that barf bag down there?
Yeah?
On the back of it is a prayer. You say the prayer, I'll blow up this plane and the girls will be yours.
No, I just don't know.
Look, I'm going to blow up this plane no matter what you do.
Okay, let me see here. I've got a little book from the cab guy, my ticket with a surefire way on how to get through the pearly gates, my baggage claim with some good karma on the back, and some peanuts with the way to my spirit guide, and now I have a barf bag with 72 virgins. I'll take them all. One of them's bound to work.
Okay, here goes.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh, I thought I was dead, and I went to heaven or to karma or some other place with beautiful women.
Listen, I don't know you, but I fly on this plane every day. If I thought I was going to die, I would never get on it again. But I believe I'm going to live to see another day, and I want to live life to the fullest.
What religion lets you live life?
Oh, Suge, no religion can give you life. It's a person, silly. Only a person with life can give life. It's Jesus. I know it sounds old-fashioned, without any bells or whistles, but that is the truth. If all you want to do is die, then find a religion that makes sense. But if you want to live, then Jesus is the one for you. Here, take this Bible and read it. Read everything you can that talks about life, and then go and live.
Thanks.
Hey, buddy, where you going?
You know what? Just drive and keep on driving. I've decided to live a little today.
Yeah, well, I think that guy is a lot like a lot of people, right? They just believe anything and take it all just and hope something works. When finally someone told him that true Christianity is not about death. Nope, right, Kathy? Yeah. It's about life, and it's for the living.
That's right.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, everyone, listen up. It's time to get into spiritual shape and then get out there and hit those bricks because it's time to get some souls saved. Now, I don't have to remind you what kind of season we've had. It's been a long time since we've had a big salvation score. I know that we've had some good moments, like when Fred here got that backslidden nipple pierce guy to rededicate his life to the Lord. That was a good moment.
Yeah, and don't forget the time that I got the girl addicted to Kelly Clarkson's Because of You smash hit, freed from the devil's grip, and, well, she threw that CD right off the Jesus Saves bridge.
Yeah. But what we need this time is a real salvation score. We need somebody hooked on cocaine. What we need is someone on the verge of suicide. What we need is someone lured by the power of temptation into a Victoria's Secret hellhole. Then one of you meets them at the door, prays for their salvation, and then they take those filthy rags back to the store for a full cash money refund. Do you know what I ain't talking about?
Who are we anyway? We're the army of the Lord, sent to remind ordinary citizens what dirty, rotten sinners they are and get them so afraid of going to hell that they say the prayer with us till they're heaven-bound like the rest of us.
Now you're talking a language I can understand. We are the marshals of the Lord, sent to tackle the hardest, most irreverent, most sad, sickly sinners this world has ever known and put them on a path to glory. Who are we?
We are!
Marshals!
We are!
Marshals!
We are!
Marshals! I think we should stand outside all the movie theaters in town and wait for them teenagers to come out of their R-rated movies and tell them under no uncertain terms that they can go to hell forever.
No. Let's stand outside one of those porno shops and take pictures of everyone that walks out and then threaten to put their pictures in the paper if they don't let us pray for them.
Now you may have something there. Whatever it takes to get people to say the prayer with us is fair game. The only problem is I tried that last year with my little friend Rocco, and he started spending an awful lot of time on the inside. Well, he just never came out again. But I guess that's a risk we're going to have to take if we're going to go score the big score this year.
But my pastor says that we're wasting our time standing outside these malls, theaters, and porno shops.
Is that right? And what does he think would make us all a winning team this year?
Well, honestly, he says people need to experience the power of God themselves. He says that if people could really start meeting God like they did in the Bible, we wouldn't have to scare them into doing what's right.
Now, son, I know your pastor means well, but what does he or she really know about getting people saved? He or she spends all week cooped up in a little office reading the Bible and praying to an invisible God. Besides, everybody knows the power of God ended years ago when the last apostle died. Now, with all due respect, I think we need to stick to the game plan and continue and try and frighten people into making a salvation decision. What do you say, team? Are you with me? Amen! Now let's get out there and win some souls for the Lord. Let's hit the streets, find some scum-sucking sinner pigs, and turn them into good, respectable Christian folks like us. Remember, we have been chosen by God to be the spiritual police for the world and keep it moral. Now go out there and score a big, big, big salvation, because who are we?
We are
Marshals!
We are
Marshals!
We are
Marshals!
We are Marshals. We are Marshals. In just a minute, we'll be back. And guess what? We're on Oprah. We're on Oprah. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you like what you're watching, there's even more good stuff on SteveandKathyGray.com. You can watch a show or send one of our award-winning skits to someone on your email list, or jump on Steve's blog and see what's got him stirred up today. Check out those powerful resources in our bookstore. You can even get a sneak peek at what Steve's cooking up for next week. If you want more than what the religious status quo has to offer, then SteveandKathyGray.com is for you. Log on now and let your spirit live.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've been talking about modern-day evangelism, right? And later in the program, we're going to be gathering together, Kathy, the entire cast, you know, that we have here, and we're going to try to make some sense out of all this stuff. And people of faith, what are we supposed to be doing with our faith? We're going to try to answer that.
Well, you know, Steve, I've been thinking you need to be on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Well,
I think so.
just think, Kathy, what we could do with our message if we were on the Oprah show. Well, we do need to be on Oprah. We need to be on Oprah.
Come on, everybody. It's time for Oprah.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for 1 minute on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Think of the millions that we could help with what we know. Think of the families. Think of the marriages. Single moms. Think of the children. The children, Kathy. Why, all that's missing in our lives is the power of Oprah.
Well, I have to admit, you are really gifted when it comes to helping people. But you might as well stop your dreaming. Even Jesus wouldn't be able to get on Oprah.
Ah, but if he did, he'd be bigger than ever. I can see it now. Jesus and Oprah on the cover of O magazine. The Bible would be the Oprah Book Club feature. With Oprah's help, Jesus could even become the first Jewish president of the United States of America.
Jesus for president.
And Oprah for vice president.
Oh, I don't know about that, kids. It might just be the other way around.
Well, it's not going to happen, so let's just watch the program.
No, let's gather together and pray and ask for God's help. Oh, Lord, hear our prayer. You gotta get us on Oprah. Oh! Whoa, who are you?
I am an angel of the Lord.
Wow, you look a lot like Oprah.
Yeah, I know. Oprah's God's favorite, too. Anyway, God has heard your prayer, and I'm here to get you on the Oprah Winfrey Show!
Me? On the Oprah Winfrey Show? Oprah Winfrey. Me? Steve Gray appearing with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. We're gonna be on Oprah Winfrey.
How could anybody be half as fortunate as we?
We'll be coast to coast with our favorite host, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. We're gonna be on Oprah Winfrey. Got a wonderful wife, 2 swell kids, a good job, and now this! Ha 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 ha! Someday we'll be home, the greatest day of all. Oprah, I love you. Oprah Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the portion of our program that we call Family Time. Well, evangelism. Wow, I guess, you know, we haven't looked too favorably on it so far in this show, not totally at least. But, you know, I think we can all agree that we're not against evangelism. After all, Paul told Timothy, you know, in the Bible that we're supposed to do the work of an evangelist. I just think that we're searching for a better way, don't you, Kathy?
Yeah, well, you know, can we agree then that going door to door may sometimes work, but, you know, it's probably not the best way to reach people? Can we agree about that?
So. Yeah.
Well, shouldn't we be concentrating on the people we already know first, like our friends, families, relatives, neighbors?
Well, maybe this is a dumb question, but what exactly are we supposed to be telling all these people?
Well, I don't think that's a dumb question. That's a very good question. Today, you know, most people think that being a Christian means that, you know, you go to heaven after you die. But did you know in the Jewish culture, in the Jewish audience of Jesus' day, they would have never thought that. Never, never, never. To them, salvation meant that God begins to rescue you immediately, and salvation is an ongoing event that takes place every day until the Messiah comes back and takes over to rule the world. That's what they thought.
Yeah, I think we could reach a lot more people if we told them what God will do for them now, not just after they die.
Yeah, I agree, you know. I think we all agree. I agree, but the problem is that most churches and denominations, you know, have lost or maybe even don't believe that the power of God is even for today. So no wonder all we have left is to promise people heaven.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, what we want to do now is show you some real people who've experienced the power of salvation at our beautiful House of Hope and Healing. The Steve and Kathy Show is a proud sponsor of the House of Hope and Healing. It's a 24-hour-a-day, 7 days a week ministry that's available to those who find themselves in a medical or spiritual crisis. Watch now and think about becoming a sponsor with us of this wonderful outreach that's helping so many people.
The House of Hope and Healing was built to combat the devastation of disease and sickness with a powerful atmosphere of hope and healing. This warm and inviting place is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thousands have had their lives dramatically and miraculously transformed through this powerful ministry.
I had this condition in my right eye, and I probably had it since birth. I was just a hair away from being legally blind in my right eye. I got prayer from the team from the House of Hope and Healing, and my vision got about 50% better right there, but it wasn't complete. And I got prayer from Pastor Steve, and he grabbed my hand, and right away I experienced like a change, and you know, I closed my eyes and I put my hands over my face, and I could feel this like pressure that was coming from the back of my eye. And then I was thinking, well, this is kind of odd. I wonder what's happening. And so it went and it started at the back of my eye, and it moved forward until it got to the very front of my eye. And I opened my eyes and looked up, and my vision was clear. And I was amazed. I was like, this is real. This is real. This healing is available. You know, it's like anybody can grab a hold of it, and anybody can have it if they'll just take it, if they want it. Later, after I got prayer, it is dramatically different. I have 20/40 vision now in my right eye, and so, you know, the doctor was making comments about how much better I was seeing, and I don't even need glasses. I don't need contacts. I'm seeing perfectly on my own now.
Have the old traditional tactics religion uses left you empty and dry? Steve and Kathy Gray are transforming the way people view Christianity by offering them a religion that works. Go to steveandkathygray.com and discover what you really need to know about Jesus. A sermon download available to you absolutely free. Go online to steveandkathygray.com and take advantage of these amazing offers. You can experience the power of God that changes lives, and you can do it today.
Kathy, I hope folks are going to take advantage, don't you, of the special offers we have today. When people come to the House of Hope and Healing, they really want to know who Jesus is and what he does. They want and deserve a religion that works.
You know, you're right, Steve. And getting that free download at steveandkathygray.com, what you really need to know about Jesus will get results in your life, too.
Yeah, as I say in my new book, My Absurd Religion, we've found that most people are not anti-God. They're simply anti, well, all that religious nonsense
That's right.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right. So get the free download, and when you give your gift to get Steve's new book, My Absurd Religion, you'll learn how you can have a real-life encounter with the presence of God. Be sure to check out all the details at steveandkathygray.com.
Yeah, well, that's our show. Glad you tuned in. Be sure and watch next week as we talk about one of those things you're never supposed to talk about in church. Money. Money. Well, wait till you hear what we have to say about it. Till then, this is Steve and Kathy saying, let your spirit live.